You're talking about a year to 2 years before we see a trial.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at what comes next for Sean Diddy Combs following his arrest on a grand jury indictment, and what the latest barrage of accusations means for his future. Warning: certain information contains distressing details.
I don't know that I could keep him off the stand.
Diddy's location for the foreseeable future.
And he is being held in Brooklyn and will be there until the trial begins.
On September 16, 2024, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in New York City and charged with racketeering, trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in relations for money.
Forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice.
For now, and likely for a long time to come, Combs is being held at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center, or MDC, in Brooklyn.
It is a horrible, horrible place.
The facility has a poor reputation stemming from crumbling conditions, violence, and severe understaffing. Despite this, Combs' appeal for bail has been denied twice.
I mean, he can continue to appeal this and can appeal the bond, right? But you saw it with Ghislaine Maxwell. She continued to appeal and was not successful. Now 2 federal judges saying, you got to stay behind bars.
The judge even rejected a $50 million bond secured by Combs' team. However, an undeterred Diddy is attempting to appeal the decision once more.
And he has brought in new lawyers to try and get this done.
According to TMZ, he has secured a new legal dream team for his latest bail attempt, hoping the third time will be the charm.
I can't see an appellate court overruling it just simply based on some sort of abuse of discretion. Just it's not here.
Trial start date.
There's so many pretrial motions and issues in the legal world that need to be decided before you get into the courtroom. You're talking about a year to 2 years before we see a trial.
When it comes to the timing of the rapper's federal trial, emerging circumstances make an exact start date unclear. While U.S. federal law requires a trial to begin within 70 days, defendants often waive this right to allow more time for defense preparation. However, Combs' attorney Mark Agnifilo is pushing for a, quote, speedy trial, partially to reduce Combs' time in the MDC.
Outside the New York City courthouse, his lawyer defiant.
He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent. And we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight any longer.
However, it's said that prosecutors may attempt to delay the proceedings. The court dates could face further delays if prosecutors file superseding indictments, potentially adding new charges or defendants. This, as U.S. Attorney Damian Williams hinted that the government's investigation is still, quote, ongoing, seemingly warning Combs and his legal team that more developments are set to unfold. Will Diddy testify? In a bit of a surprising move, Sean Diddy Combs is expected to testify in his own defense during his upcoming trial for trafficking and racketeering. His attorney, Mark Agnifilo, shared in the TMZ documentary The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment, that Combs is eager to tell his side of the story, stating, quote, I don't know that I could keep him off the stand.
I think he is very eager to tell his story. And I think he will tell every part of his story, including what you see on the video. So I expect it's going to be explained by the both of us.
Agnifilo emphasized that Combs plans to address all aspects of his case, including the shocking 2016 hotel surveillance video showing him in a violent altercation with ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
To begin tonight with the alarming images now emerging of Sean Diddy Combs.
The new video obtained exclusively by CNN.
According to Agnifilo, Combs sees it as a personal story of, quote, love, hurt, and heartbreak, which only he can explain.
That feels kind of dicey.
He has his story, and he has a story that I think only he can tell in the way he can tell it.
As for the possibility of a plea deal, Agnifilo said it's unlikely, as Combs continues to maintain he did nothing wrong.
I don't see it happening.
Why?
Because he believes he's innocent.
The defense attorney says, quote, he believes he's innocent, adding that Combs feels a responsibility to stand up not only for himself, but for others targeted by the federal government.
He believes that he needs to stand up, not just for himself, for his family, and for everybody who's been targeted by the federal government.
It's reported that Combs hopes to significantly challenge the system, with Agnifilo noting he wants to, quote, show the world that a black man can win in federal court. New staggering accusations.
We are following breaking news right now related to music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Major new allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs.
Unfortunately for Sean Diddy Combs, the grand jury indictment is not the only hurdle standing in the way of his freedom. It was announced at a press conference on October 1st, 2024, that Diddy is facing a wave of new allegations, with a whopping 120 accusers coming forward.
He has had over 3,000 individuals reach out to his law firm in Houston, Texas, that he and his team have been vetting these claims, that now they are representing over 120 accusers.
Attorney Tony Busby revealed that these allegations span more than 20 years and vowed, quote, "We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors."
What shocked me most was that it was going on openly in front of other people that you would know who didn't do anything to stop it.
He added that his team has gathered substantial evidence to back up the claims, including pictures, videos, and text messages.
We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit.
The allegations involve severe accusations, including the mistreatment of minors. Busby mentioned that some of the victims were as young as 9 at the time of the incidents.
The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world.
He further says that 25 of the accusers were underage during the alleged events. Busby noted that 62% of the accusers identify as African American and that they come from over 25 states, including New York, California, Georgia, and Florida.
These allegations took place starting in 1991, span all the way up over 2 decades.
Lawsuit filings to come.
If these lawsuits actually come to pass, Combs would be facing sexual misconduct allegations on an unprecedented scale.
Tony Busby revealed that he plans to begin filing the lawsuits across multiple states within 30 days as of October 1st. He also heavily hinted that some big names may be implicated in the case, saying,
"The names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you."
He asserts that his team is continuing to ensure the accuracy of the accusations before filing. However, one of Combs' lawyers, Erica Wolf, stated that her client, quote, "emphatically and categorically denies the allegations as false and defamatory." Wolf emphasized that Combs looks forward to proving his innocence in court. Busby, who has handled other high-profile cases, including those against NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson and rapper Travis Scott, is determined to seek justice for all the accusers. It's important to note that many of the lawsuits will be filed under New York's Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Law, which allows claims even after the statute of limitations has expired.
I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Celebrities to be named.
For decades, an invite to one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous parties was a ticket to rub shoulders with Hollywood's elite.
As noted, Tony Busby has made it clear that his clients are not just coming for Diddy, but for his plethora of enablers, some of whom are hinted as being major players in show business. While we won't speculate on who they might be, it's no secret that Diddy has rubbed shoulders with Hollywood's elite for years. After all, Combs was known for hosting extravagant star-studded parties, notably the annual white parties of the late 90s and early 2000s.
Well, I've always heard about the white parties. I think it would be really exciting. We have the Miss Universe and the Miss USA here, so we thought what a way to show them beautiful Beverly Park, and it's for a great cause.
These lavish events, often tied to charitable causes, followed a strict all-white dress code. Combs' hosting role regularly likened him to that of the Great Gatsby, a comparison he reportedly embraced. His parties became infamous for their wild and unpredictable atmosphere, starting early in the day and lasting to the wee hours of the night.
Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
Many of Diddy's freak-offs, the X-rated performance parties that lay at the center of his current charges, were said to have occurred after the white parties.
He's accused of trafficking women and male sex workers to perform depraved freak-offs. drug-fueled sex parties for his own twisted enjoyment.
It should be noted that attending Combs's white parties does not necessarily equate to any wrongdoing, as the secret freak-offs were the after-after party and held a select guest list. However, former colleagues, friends, and protégés of Combs all face extreme scrutiny amidst the rapper's current legal firestorm. Are you following the ongoing legal saga surrounding the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs? Where do you think things are headed? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
But it will come at some point. He says that these names will shock you.
Wow. I mean, shocking details to say the very least, and I'm sure just the start of what's to come.